Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. So today I'll be reviewing some new straps from local, strap artisan, Strapatelier Co. Now they kindly sent over to me two of their more premium straps. So they have been working hard behind the scenes to come up with new strap offerings. And what they come up with, is one over here is a Horween leather. Here is a point stitch leather. They come up with two of their very own engineered, leather offerings, and they send them over to me to review, and I'm immensely excited to review them. So let me start. So over here, let me perhaps start by the point stitch leather, which I paired, as you guys can see on my Monaco. So the point stitch leather is priced at $69, and all straps at this series are 100% handcrafted by leather artisans. That pays, according to the brand at least, that pays careful attention, to minute details such as burnishing, stitching, on this, it would be the point stitching, and even your edge creasing. So the point stitch leather here, a leather strap here, uses full grain leather. So for those of you that don't know, full grain leather generally comes in 3 quality tiers. Genuine leather, top grain leather, and full grain leather. Full grain being of course the most premium and best quality. Full grain leather is immensely supple. It's the strongest and most durable of all the leather grades I mentioned. It displays the most natural characteristics of the leather, and it's the most durable and robust. It was also patina the most beautifully over time. Top grain leather does patina, but full grain leather patinas, in my opinion at least, more beautifully over time. And although on this, because I chose the black colorway, on this black colorway the patina will be less obvious. But yeah, so I'm really impressed, by the strap here. Again, the strap here is $69, which is I think a fair price for a full grain leather strap. So it's I think it's very nice. I think the quality from the offset, you can see the leather quality, you can see the pores. Maybe I can bring this closer to the camera. You can see the pore to the leather here, which indicates that it is indeed full grain leather taken from the uppermost section of the animal's hide. It feels very premium, to the touch, and very supple, very premium as well. On the side, like I mentioned, all these straps are handcrafted. So you might wonder what is the difference between a strap like this and perhaps a strap from, say, Nomad, which is also one of my favorite strap brands as well, like a brand from Nomad, where I think a similar strap goes for $39. The difference is that the Nomad straps are machine made. Here, it's all handcrafted, and it really does show. So I'll show you guys on the side. One of the things that you can really only get with handcrafted strap is the edge, what you call the edge burnishing, right? So you can see maybe I'm not sure if this is clear enough. The edge is smooth, there's no lumps, no creases. A leather artisan, the strap maker, usually use like sandpaper to smoothen out the edges, to apply the edge dye so that it's very evenly painted and evenly textured throughout. It's a very nice touch that I think is artisanal touch that you don't really get nowadays, at least not on the machine made straps like brands that you see in stores, right? Over here, you see quick release, spring bars for easy interchangeability. The lining itself appears to be full grain leather as well, and it is very nice, And for those of you leather sort of geeks out there, the leather here is actually from Kasin Tannery, Kasin, which is one of the better, more renowned tanneries out there. So it's pretty good quality leather that is lining the strap here. Over here, you can see Strapatelier's own logo, so that this is not like some Taobao rebranded nonsense. This is actually something that engineered by themselves, and really, like I mentioned, it really feels very nice on the touch. Yeah, and I found that this black one is the most versatile. There are 3 colorways. Actually, there are a lot of colorways for this point stitch one. There are about 7 colorways. Brown, green, grey, and black. In various shades. But I chose black because I thought it's the most versatile to pair. And looking at it, I think it pairs very well with my Tag Heuer Monaco. I love the vintage sort of touches of the point stitch, or we might call them side stitching as well. It really works very well, sort of with like the vintage vibe of the Monaco itself. Okay, let me just put it on the wrist and show you guys how it wears. Alright, so there you go. Let me just do a slow wrist roll. So overall, I'm very impressed by the point stitch leather strap from Strapatelier. It is certainly like a step up, from the lower price machine made ones from, again, more mass market brands like Nomad. Make no mistake, like I mentioned in my previous review, I really do like this. I think the $29 straps, premium leather straps on Nomad, are great value, but they don't come close, or there's still a bit of a gap in terms of quality when it comes to handcrafted straps like this. But of course, these handcrafted straps will come at a higher price point. But still, at $69 or lesser, if you use the promo code afterwards, is one of the cheapest, I would say, handcrafted straps out there. Of course, the only, a downside is that even though it's handcrafted, it's not that customizable. So you can't really customize the color of your stitching, or things like, particular lug width. There's only 18 to 22. So if you want it in 24 or what, in odd sizes like 16, 17, you'll be out of luck. But yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty good value for about $60 ish. Yeah, very nice touch. My only comment would be that it takes a bit of time to break in. The leather is a bit stiff, it's a bit hard initially, but if you wear it long enough, it becomes more comfortable over wear. As to be fair, are most leather products. Most leather products, when you break them in, it becomes more comfortable, over time, and the same goes for this strap here. But yeah, if you're looking for instant, comfort, this may not be it. But once you break this in, this will be comfortable as hell. Alright, let's move on to the other strap. Alright, so the other strap is this slim Horween leather strap. Now everybody knows Horween leather, but in case you never heard of Horween leather, Horween is one of the most renowned tannery out there in terms of leather. You can find Horween leather in virtually anything, from your rugby balls, or if you're in America, football balls, or to wallets and things like that. It's one of the most popular types of leather out there. And why it's easy, right? Why is it so popular? Because it's really durable, it's really rugged. Horween leather will last you, I wouldn't say a lifetime, but a darn long time. And here, Strapatelier uses vegetable tan full grain leather from Horween, Chromexcel. Again, for leather geeks, it's Chromexcel leather. So it will age beautifully, it will patina beautifully, and it will take on like an individual characteristic by itself. And like I mentioned previously, this is full grain leather as well. So it's really, in a way, the creme de la creme of leather. As compared to this point stitch or side stitch strap, here you have full stitching. So perhaps let me just show you guys here. And all these you can tell are hand stitched. I might have mentioned this in my previous video, certainly in my previous article, but a way they can tell or not whether your strap is hand stitched is by comparing the thickness of the stitching on the front and on the back. So here you can see that the stitching is of equivalent thickness, both at the back and at the front. You can see that it's the same thickness. Over on machine stitch straps, and that includes your Horween leather straps from, again, some of the cheaper mass market brands like Nomad or whatsoever. You can tell that here and on the front, the stitching is thicker, but over on the back, you'll find that the stitching is finer. That's a telltale sign of a machine stitch strap, and unfortunately, in machine stitch strap, the stitching is less durable. But here, stitching is very clearly hand stitched, including the strap loop, also very clearly hand stitched, and therefore it should be very durable. If I don't think it will happen, but if by some off chance, a stitch, comes undone or breaks, the rest of the stitching won't unravel, will stay as it is. You can see here the Horween stamp, so you can know that this is genuine Horween leather, and it feels very good quality Horween leather. Some of the cheaper Horween leather straps, they don't feel as good. This is, you can tell, it's really out of the top drawer. Yeah, I really like this strap. And again, very good value for money as well. At $99, one of the most affordable, to my knowledge anyway, one of the most affordable handcrafted, hand-stitched, handmade Horween leather strap out there. Again, it is not that customizable, right? It only comes in 3 colors: brown, burgundy, and this interesting. I chose this because I thought it was the most interesting. Strapatelier calls it like a peacock blue. So it's about something like a teal, I guess, a teal color. It's not neither blue nor green, somewhere in between. So you can see the blue of my IWC Mark 18 Le Petit Prince compared to the strap. So it's a bit bluish, a bit greenish, a bit blackish, something interesting, I guess. But yeah, it's a very nice strap. Let me just put this on the wrist and show you guys how it wears. Alright, there you go. So a beautiful strap that's immensely comfortable. So as compared to the previous point stitch full grain leather strap, that you need some time to break the strap in before it starts getting comfortable. Here, right from the get-go, the strap is immensely supple. It's very comfortable. It conforms to my wrist very well. Instant comfort. You don't really need to break it in. So if you're someone that's looking for something durable, something rugged, but that's instantly comfortable, go for this. This is your best bet. It's available from 18mm to 22mm, so it should fit most of the watches out there. It definitely fits my RWC Le Petit Prince, which is 20mm in terms of lug width. Yeah, I really enjoyed this strap. I would say that it's one of the better, if not one of the best handcrafted Horween leather straps I have seen. It's quite slim as well, so it pairs really beautifully with slimmer watches like my IWC Mark 18 Le Petit Prince. Overall, I must say I'm very impressed. Both straps feel immensely comfortable, very premium to the touch. I'm really impressed by the quality, by the leather crafting present. But I would say between the two, I would probably choose if you have to just go for one, I'll probably choose the Horween leather strap. Of course, you have that additional Horween branding, the Horween quality mark of assurance, but it's also immensely comfortable on the wrist, like really mind-blowingly comfortable on the wrist right from the get-go. And it really is, very one of the best Horween leather straps that I personally ever experienced. I really like this sort of peacock blue as well. It's a very unique colorway. That being said, the colors, at least for now, are limited to just 3 colorways. So you're someone that wants a bit more color choices, a bit of color variants. Like for example, this doesn't come in black. The Horween doesn't come in black. So if you're someone that wants, perhaps you don't find the color you need or like with the Horween, you can still go for this at $69. It's much more colorways, 7 as compared to 3 here, and it's still very good bang for buck. Yeah. Overall, I'm very impressed by the value propositions of these two straps. It's an easy recommendation for me, and as you guys can see, I packed them on some of my most precious watches, the Monaco and the IWC Mark 18, and they fit perfectly well. And I've gotten quite a lot of compliments on them as well. And they also come with a lot of freebies like sort of this micro-suede cloth for you to clean your watches, clean your straps. Now, if you're interested in these two straps or any other straps on Strapatelier, you can use the promo code WASOSHOK to enjoy 10% off all items store-wide from Strapatelier online shop. After the discount, this is about like $62, this is about $90. Great bang for buck, especially the Horween leather one. Great bang for buck for handcrafted, a premium quality leather straps. You can pair them with your luxury watches and they look right at home. Alright, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, do subscribe, do ring the notification bell, and as always, do share the video around. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!